And we are live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to the MBA Litmus channel. I'm hoping everybody is doing great. For a lot of people had been dropping texts कि 90 days में होगा, कैसे होगा 90 days में, what are the important things that we have to bear in mind. All of that is going to be discussed in the next 15 minutes. This is your friend and guide Siddhanshu at 99.7 Quant Center I'm Lucknow, and I'm hoping you're all able to hear me. This is a very important planning session with respect to the next 90 days. We'll try and understand what are some of the important elements from the standpoint of QA, DILR, VRC, what is the bare minimum that we have to do, and also with respect to mocks and analysis, what is the pattern that we need to follow. Welcome everybody. I'm hoping that you're all keeping well, putting in your efforts, and let's get started with this very important session. The next 15 minutes, I'm going to talk about what really matters and nothing else. Okay, let's get started. One thing which I can tell you is, at MBA Litmus and beyond, there have been a lot of people who have done that in 90 days. There have been people who've done that in 120 days. And across the board, you will have people even with 200, 300 days of preparation who are not able to do it. So one thing which definitely separates everybody in the last 90 days is not just the effort, but also the strategy that you are taking, the game plan. The daily rigor has to be accompanied by a proper tactic that you are employing at a weekly level from the standpoint of mocks. If you are taking a preparation plan, there should be a correction plan also that comes in with the mocks that you are taking. So chalo shuru karte hain. Let's get started with this very important session. One thing which I tell you is that it is definitely worth it. A lot of people, including, let's say, here on the screen you're looking at one of our toppers, Yash, who had nearly a 99 plus in all the examinations, and is somebody who started with 1 mark in DILR in CAT 2023. So all the people who are achieving have all seen some bit of failure either inside mocks or previous examinations. So don't think that you are incapable or you are somebody who has to be held back. You are definitely able to do this. You are more than capable. Just that, remember that we have to do it in the right manner. So let's understand what is the right manner. Shuru karte hain. Let me quickly talk about the next 90 days with respect to QA. Okay, and follow it properly. You will see the outcome within 2 to 3 weeks. You will start seeing the outcome in 2 to 3 weeks. Just start following it regularly, properly. Okay, very simple. What you need to do is, यहाँ से क्या करना है, अगले 90 डेज तक हर एक वीक का एक फोकस एरिया होना चाहिए. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, लेट्स से 100 डेज टू कैट इज व्हाट वी हैव जस्ट स्टार्टेड द रैपिड डेज, द रैपिड 100x प्रोग्राम, जहाँ पे इस वीक का फोकस हमारा अरिथमेटिक चल रहा है ना. अरिथमेटिक के अंदर वी हैव डन वर्कशॉप्स, मैराथन सेशंस, प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स, एंड वी गोइंग टू सॉल्व मोर. ओके, सो सिंपल एलिमेंट इज हैव अ फोकस एरिया. For example, let's say you take arithmetic in 1 week, algebra, geometry, modern maths, where your objective should be deal with the concepts well. Okay, not just memorizing formula, but getting into the depth of it. Okay, take any good source of preparation. Do not only rely on YouTube. Okay, a lot of important concepts are either too detailed or are missing. Okay, so take up any reliable program or a reliable source, whatever that source is, and prepare diligently. Okay, that is number 1. Okay, aside that, what you need to do apart from concepts, your target should be to solve anywhere between 25 to 30 questions. Good, decent level. I think at least easy to moderate level problems, 25 to 30 problems within every subtopic. For example, let's say if you're doing arithmetic, so then you should definitely do percentage average ratio, profit and loss, time and work, time speed distance, mixture allocation. 25 to 30 good questions covering all the important varieties. Okay, so that is something which is very important. Okay, now this is something which you can do for whatever materials you are doing. For people at MBA Litmus, they can follow the Astra ebook, and they will have the Divyastra and Brahmastra also in this week, in the coming week. So they can take up easy level problem, moderate level problem, slightly difficult problems also. 25 to 30 within every subtopic, within every week. Okay, that should the plan be as far as your quants is concerned. What else do I need to do? I must solve some sectional tests also. So it's important that you start doing at least 2 to 3 sectional tests per section in every week. So for example, if you're doing arithmetic, try and solve sectional tests to understand whether you're able to take out some of the questions from arithmetic or not. Okay, that is something which is very important. Similarly, next week do the same for algebra. Next week do the same for geometry. Next week do the same for modern maths. Again, week 5 come back to arithmetic, algebra, geometry, modern maths. The idea is very simple. If you are solving 25 to 30 questions, like good questions, within every sub variety, then you are definitely gaining strength, and inside the sectional tests or full length mocks, you are able to apply that also. Okay, so very important to have 3 sectional tests a week at a weekly level and some bit of self-analysis also. Okay, I'm hoping that this part is absolutely clear. Okay, now let me talk about DILR. Okay, DILR के अंदर अगर बहुत सिंपल प्लान है, अगले 10 वीक 10 weeks from here, that's basically 70 days. Okay, take 70 days or take 60 days for that matter. Target 4 sets every day. That's like 240 sets. Approximately 250 is what you should aim. Okay, now it shouldn't be random 250 sets. It should be very targeted so that you are able to cover all the important sub varieties which is mentioned in your screen. ठीक है, तो अभी आपके स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा होगा कि कौन से varieties आपको कवर करने हैं. ठीक है, रूट्स एंड नेटवर्क्स, गेम्स एंड टूर्नामेंट्स के अंदर सीड बेस्ड, राउंड रॉबिन, पॉइंट्स बेस्ड, डबल एंट्री मैट्रिक्स, पजल बेस्ड. ओके, then set theory problems, binary logic, graphs, scheduling, selection, assignment, sequencing, all the varieties that are there, you should try and target these varieties and you should try to solve 4 to 5 sets from every variety. Okay, if in case you are following any reliable source, you should be able to find all the important sub varieties. Okay, if you are not able to find out sub varieties, you can connect with us. We'll share whatever sub varieties are required from a CAT standpoint. Okay, you can drop us a comment or you can connect with us on the helpline which we will share at the end of this session. Okay, so remember, do not do DILR madly and blindly, that I'm doing like 4-5 sets every day. Does not help. Okay, if you feel that the session is helpful, do make sure that you like the stream, share it across with everybody who's trying to prepare for CAT 2026, getting started right now, or maybe had started earlier but उतना ध्यान से अभी तक तैयारी नहीं करी. अगर यहाँ से भी आप अच्छे से ध्यान दोगे, you can definitely get a 98, 99. I know n number of people who've done it every year. Okay, so you should definitely be able to do it. Start by that belief and do not give up if that's your ninja way as well. Okay, so 90 days to CAT, the next 60 days plan 4 sets. Make sure that you are covering like 5 to 8 sets within every sub variety. That's very, very important. Okay, so the variety has to be ensured. It's not only quantity that you should be looking at, quality is again something which is important. You will find these sets within the ebooks also at MBA Litmus, and you will be shared more sets in the classroom also and in the practice sets as well going forward. Again, another important element that you have to do is take 2 to 3 sectional tests again. So 2 to 3 sectional tests is again something which is important, so as to understand whether you're able to apply it or not. Okay, that is absolutely mandatory, non-negotiable. If you're really wanting to get a good score, यहाँ से अगर अच्छा स्कोर प्लान कर रहे हो तो यहाँ से आपको DILR के अंदर इस तरीके से प्रॉपरली प्लान करके चलना चाहिए. ठीक है, आई एम होपिंग कि समझ में आया होगा. सिमिलरली अगर बात करें VRC के बारे में, तो सिंपल है. यहाँ से आपका वीक 1 से लेकर 10 तक टारगेट 4 to 5 सेट्स एवरी डे. ओके, दीज कैन बी डन alongside reading. So for example, daily reading is mandatory. There are some important varieties inside CAT. If I talk about science and technology, animal planet, organizational behavior, policy and governance, philosophy, psychology, literature, history, these are very, very important. Behavioral economics, right? These are very important topics जिनका आपको ध्यान रखना है while you are reading. And apart from that, solve RCs. So do target like 4 to 5 RCs every day, and aside that, at a weekly level, take 2 to 3 sectional tests also. The idea is to learn from these sectionals. So definitely once you've done the sectional test, sit down and start analyzing it in terms of what are the kind of mistakes. Okay, do not fixate on the score that you are getting. Rather ये देखो कि कहाँ पे गलती हो रही है और किस टाइप की गलती हो रही है. How should you improve? 2 to 3 sectional tests per week per section. That makes it 6 to 9 sectional tests in a week combined for all three. Okay, if you are just getting started, you can take the mocks, let's say, in a couple of weeks. But अगर आपने पहले से स्टार्ट किया है तो यहाँ से कम 1 या 2 फुल लेंथ मॉक्स आपको लेके चलना ही चाहिए. ठीक है, दैट इज समथिंग विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आई एम होपिंग कि ये सबको समझ में आया होगा. ठीक है, सो 1 to 2 full length mocks is what you should take, but beyond that, this is how you should target your preparation. So I'm hoping the QA, DILR and VRC plan with respect to the next 90 days is clear. I am going to keep correcting this plan every 15 to 20 days on the channel so that you can effectively upgrade your plan also. Okay, do follow the channel so that you do not miss out. Okay, and इसके अलावा let me quickly talk about the 90 days preparation plan, which is the rapid course that MBA Litmus has launched, which is just getting started. So if you want, you can drop us a WhatsApp and start in a personalized manner. Okay, what I would definitely want all of you to do is not get confused in the last 90 to 100 days. Make it a structured preparation. If you're if you're getting confused, if you're not finding the right way to prepare, I think this program should definitely help, because it definitely operates at an individual level in terms of helping candidates. Okay, for 50 people we are open for enrollments if in case you want to go for it, and you can connect to find out how is this program helpful in your preparation. इसके अलावा I am hoping everybody would have filled up the CAT forms. Do that immediately if you've not, so that you're not waiting for it towards the end. उसको fill करने के बाद थोड़ा सा additional motivation आ जाता है, तो उसको fill ज़रूर कर दो फटाफट. Aside that, we have been conducting workshops. If you want to participate, you can know about that also. These are marathon sessions to help you revise smaller topics, let's say arithmetic, algebra, let's say caselets, scheduling, let's say games and tournaments, smaller elements that we help revise through marathon sessions. You can know about that also by dropping us a WhatsApp at the helpline. Okay, these are some of the very amazing reviews that we have been receiving. Thank you so much for all of that, and I'm hoping that this helps you get a path, get a structure, get a plan. But if in case you would want to have a personalized plan of action, and if you are getting confused, you want to prepare self but you just need a plan of action, you can drop us a WhatsApp. We'll help you with that also. So I'm hoping that this is clear to you. I'd really recommend that you all put in your best foot forward in the next 50 to 60 days, so that you can have the remaining 30 days all for yourself in terms of revision, shortcuts and everything that is left out. So I'm hoping that this helps, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm going to see you all very very soon in the next session. Wishing you all your own IM card as soon as you hit a top B school, and I'm going to see you in some form or the other inside the B school also. God bless, take care, see you all, and bye bye.